Hey guys, I'm Captain Kari here, back with another anime video. In today's video, I'm conceding my last video, is going to be reviewing Konosuba, A God's Blood Zone in this Wonderful World, Volume 2. So I guess we get right into it. So to start off with, I gotta say, the cover art for this book, I gotta make sure y'all get a good view, is really good. I feel like it's very good drawing, and I say that for about every cover art of Konosuba light novels. I think every one of them is good. Except one, okay? And it's not that it's drawn terribly, but it's just lewd, dude. I don't want to touch it, but it's one of my favorite books. We'll get to that book when we get to it. I want to say that's Volume 12. And if you've seen the cover of Volume 12, you know that it's a little bit scary. But anyway, on to the book. So the book actually starts off pretty strongly with Kazuma in the room that we first saw him in, basically the White Room. So this time instead of Aqua, it's Eris, and we found out that he died. So Kazuma died again, and personally, we don't know how to feel, because at this point, we don't know that so-and-so can use resurrection on literally anybody. I mean, I guess we do, because she did it with some adventurers against the Dolahan, but we didn't know how he died, so we don't. Basically, he meets Eris. Now, spoiler alert, okay, skip 20 seconds. Eris is Chris, and so we already met him, and this is a big plot point in Book 8. Anyway, he meets Eris, and Eris is like, hey, so we know that you came to the world to save the Demon King, but you still died, so do you want to, like, go to heaven still, or do you want to become a baby in Japan? And Kazuma's like, can't I just, like, go back? And at this point, we get the reveal on how he died. They went hunting, Kazuma and the boys, and by the boys, I mean Megumin, Darkness, Aqua. Boys is a gender-neutral term. Anyway, they go hunting snow spirits. Megumin and them, they go hunting, and when they start killing them, the snow samurai or whatever, Snow Spirit shows. I forgot what it's called. Crap. One moment. Okay, so his name is General Winter. I'm reading it. I remember perfectly. General Winter killed me. Okay. So basically, Kazuma saves everybody, and he gets killed because Darkness was going to get killed herself. But then he shoved her face in the snow. Darkness, of course, is enjoying it, and he got his head chopped off. Aqua saves him. We get some banter between Aqua and Eris, which I really like. I really like the dynamic, because Aqua's such a bully. Dude, Aqua's a jerk to everybody in the goddess. I mean, everyone we've met so far. Like, Aqua's not nice. But yeah, we actually get some character moments, such as Darkness praying for Kazuma after he died, and Megumin crying over Kazuma. And this is good, because at this point, spoiler alert, skip 20 seconds, we don't know that resurrection isn't normal. That only, like, Aqua can do it repeatedly. So that's why they're all crying over Kazuma. I think when you find this out later, it's really good. So I do like this touch. It does retroactively make the book better once you've gone on, say, and read book 16 when this plot point comes into play. It's really cool, and I do enjoy this tiny bit of foreshadowing. I guess really indirect, but I do enjoy it. So General Winter leaves. They get some money from Snow Spirits, and then they go to get a mansion, basically. And that's not what they go to get, but basically the job is to rid a mansion of all its spirits. Okay. And if they rid it, they'll get to live in the mansion as compensation, which is really good compensation. Especially because we learned that the mansion is glorious and how beautiful it is. And here, once again, we get some funny moments, them living, and here's where we get the Succubus arc and the Darkness and the Path arc. Now, this arc is really, really sus, bro. Like, this is the pages that get shown when previewing it. I can show that in public, bro. And it's not as bad as it looks. Like, it looks really bad, but then you realize that it's just a bunch of comedy. Like, Kazuma basically, he goes to the Succubus shop, and he goes there, he's like, hey, I want a dream. So he's like, okay, fine, we'll come at like midnight, we'll give you your little dream, and we're gonna steal some of your vitality, or horniness, or whatever they called it. And he's like, okay. So he goes to bed, then he wakes up, and he thinks he's in a dream, so he goes to take a shower, and then Darkness walks in. And then Kazuma thinks that Darkness is part of his dream, so he's pushing her to do what he wants, and of course Darkness being Darkness, with her pervertedness goes along with it, and she's like crying. I mean, she's like blushing really hard though. So she's enjoying it. I don't want to say that because it's not rape, okay? Kazuma never forced Darkness to do it. He's like, hey, come wash my back right now, and she's like, yeah. But in the middle, right before things get good, quote unquote, and Kazuma is about to smash and dash. Turns out that it's not a dream, and he goes to, and Aqua's like, intruder. Aqua and Megumin in the pajamas are looking at Succubus, okay, and Kazma's like, oh no. And so then Darkness shows up and actually bails Kazuma out unintentionally by saying, guys, look out, Kazuma, he's controlled by the devil, that humiliation you made me go through. And then Cosmo's like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to roll with it. Hey, you, run away. I'm going to fight them or whatever, you know. And he gets knocked out because there's 3v1. He's the adventurer. Aqua's stats are maxed out because she's a goddess. OP. Now while talking about this, I did forget to mention the dungeon part. Aqua and Cosmo go in a dungeon, and they send a lich named Keel to the afterlife with his beloved. It's actually a really sweet moment. I thought it was pretty cute. Aqua being a super nice priest, Cosmo just going along with it. I thought it was really good. And it wasn't without its comedy, because then Cosmo left Aqua once he realized that she was an undead magnet. It was really good. It was a really nice part. But it was a little on the lackluster side of action, I guess. There were some moments, but it's just there. It's basically filler. It doesn't serve to do anything except set up plot for Vanir later. Once again, that brilliant foreshadowing that I do think this book sets up a lot. And so then after the succubus runs away, Cosmo gets knocked out. Darkness is like, hey, you promise you don't remember anything, you know? You don't know anything, right? And he's like, yeah, unfortunately I don't. I had a really good time. She's like, oh, with the way you've been so forceful with me, it was so good. And then like he makes fun of her or whatever, and she gets all mad. It's funny. It's funny. I actually have the page right here where Darkness is to Cosmo like, hey, it wasn't that bad, but like I think this is foreshadowing for like how Darkness is not romantically interested in Cosmo at this moment. However, spoiler alert, skip 10 seconds, she does become later at the end of book 7. But anyway, then the mobile fortress store comes in, and here I think is a really big down point for the book. I feel like it's not the best action. Like, sure, we get Megumin using 2 explosions, which of course she was elated to do. We get Wiz doing some explosions, which is really fun. But that, I mean, like, they just destroy the thing. However, it does go into one of my favorite arcs of the show, with Cosmo being arrested for treason. I think that's a really good arc. So I guess that's what this year set up. But I don't like how, like, the story that has been here for God knows how long, considering that the guy who piloted it is now nothing but dust and bones. It's, like, instantly destroyed by a town of novice adventurers. I feel like, I don't know how no one else could do it, especially the royal family who we meet in book 6, who are OP. But the mobile destroyer arc does have its moments, such as Cosmo trying to be a hero but looking pretty dumb, or him learning Drain Touch. I think that's actually a pretty good part. And of course, here we meet Wiz once more in her shop, and this is where the Wiz, Aqua, and friendship starts to blossom, and it's actually really nice. I feel like it's a really good friendship. And in book 15, I basically cried. It gets real sad. Book 15, dude. Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's the book. And the book ends with Serena? I don't know her name. Let me look. It doesn't say. So, I mean, I guess I looked through book 3, but I'm pretty sure it's Sina. She's like, Kazuma Sato, you are suspected of treason, I think? Because he blew up Albert's mansion when he gave Wiz the order to teleport the bomb away. Thankfully, no one was hurt. So Cosmo's a hero, but he took responsibility. And, I mean, book 3 is probably one of my more favorable books. Like, I do love book 3 a lot. And I guess we'll read that in a couple days when I reread it. But overall, how did I think of the book? It's really good. It's really, really fun. I really did enjoy the characterizations of all the characters. And I feel like now they're breaking out of their molds, such as Megumin. She's not only a fan of Explosion. And I feel like in book 3, especially, Megumin like breaks out more with the introduction of Union. I like that a lot. Aqua is still seen as a new goddess, but once again, the part with the dungeon is really well done. It shows like, yeah, she takes her job pretty seriously. Like, she's a real goddess. People just don't believe her, and she might be a little bit of a clut. And we learn that Darkness is just not a crazy masochist, I can't pronounce that, who just wants to get hurt. No, she's a real crusader, and she'll put her life on the line to stop it. Like, it's shown in the anime as well, that she stood in front of the mobile destroyer to stop it from getting the axle. She just wanted to fight it. And while the anime makes it look, oh, she still want to get hurt, here doesn't too much. It's just her being a real hero. And I like that part a lot. It characters like, no, they're not in the tropes. They have their own goals. Megumin, she still wants to be the greatest wizard, even though she is practically a child. And everyone treats her as a joke. And I feel like this really compounded on in books 5, 9, 11, 14, they're compounded really, really well. I enjoy it so much. Not only that, but the humor also works very well. I feel like the humor rolls off all the characters well, and we get character development for the relationship between Megumin and Cosmo, which is going to develop, and Darkness and Cosmo, which is going to develop more, but I feel like that develops much more in book 7, which is still one of my favorite books. 7 is extremely good. And I feel like the relationship and like the little... and like all the comedy that comes after that is really well done, and I enjoy it very, very much. I also got to mention the arc where Cosmo goes with Dusk party and Dusk goes with his, because Cosmo is making fun of Dusk. Here it is. It's actually a really good arc. I'm ashamed. It is a shame that the anime skipped it or passed it over, because it is a really fun arc. But if they're gonna do that, please skip Dusk arc in book 7. It's so bad. I hate it. Yeah, overall, very funny, good character moments, but it does feel a little like fluff. Like some of it just feels like filler or set up for a lot. And I feel like that's probably the biggest problems with the first two books. They're setting up for stuff, so there's not much going on. Dungeon, yeah, it's cool. It sets up for Vanir, but at the time, it doesn't feel like anything. Mobile Fortress sets up anything right afterwards, so I'm okay with that, but I still don't like it. Cosmodyne second time doesn't do much, I guess, just to be there, like, hey, he's not in danger because he'll just get revived by Aqua. I don't know. But overall, it is a really good book. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Extremely solid. I enjoyed it to its fullest potential. And while I initially thought that before rereading the first two books, that book 1 was better than book 2 and book 2 was the worst book, I feel like they're on par. However, I still think they're probably the two lowest books. But that shows you how good Konosuba is when I still love the two worst books. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Really highly recommend it. And if you could pick it up online, because you can read for free, I'll probably put the link in the description if I remember. I'd recommend it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And maybe I can see you in the next one, too. Peace.